All right, brother. What's up?
What's up, brother? I see you're looking very
My new hat?
suave.
With my new hat?
Yeah, but your beard's lined up. You're looking fresh.
Ah,
I'm
thank
still
you, man.
looking all bummy and scraggly.
Yeah, you know, we've all been there.
I'll be cleaned up by tomorrow, though.
I took this hat from my girl. Yeah. She bought it for like a photo shoot and never wore it again. I was like, man, I'm taking this shit.
I wear it.
And then she goes, you can have it. No, it's not. You can have it.
Emotional damage.
I took the shit.
I'm
already.
taking it. I annexed your hat. I fucking Ukrained your hat.
Bro, speaking of fucking Ukraine, have you heard that shit?
Yeah.
Do you think? Because, dude, I saw a video by the Ukrainian president.
Uh-huh.
Supposedly it's recent. And he's saying that supposedly the Western media and the president of the United States is basically having a ball making up stories that the Russians are trying to invade. Supposedly it's not even true.
Oh, wow.
But then again, maybe
Imagine
it's an old
this
video.
is all Hollywood.
Maybe it's an old video. You get me?
Yeah.
But it's like,
Hey, if he comes out and says that and then gets invaded, bro, that's on his stupid ass. But obviously, I don't want shit like that to happen. Can't people just be happy with the fucking boundaries and fucking territories and the fucking...
aside from that, can't Biden just mind his own fucking business? Can't he just be like, hey, bro, we're tired of being the world's mama.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Hey, Ukraine, I'm sorry. You had, since the Cold War ended, fool, to prepare for something that might have been possible. I would think, fool, you would up your military spending. But you didn't want to.
But
You don't wanna.
what could they possibly do when they're that small of
Who
a
knows?
country?
I heard fucking...
And you're right next to Russia.
I heard Taiwan is pretty, like, beefed up. But then again, I hear that we gave them shit.
And not just are they beefed up and we gave them shit, but don't you think they're relying on the promise that we would intervene if anything went down?
Who knows? Well, Japan already promised that they'd intervene, too.
Yeah.
Because they say that it'd be in self-defense, too, if Japan decided to cross the Sea of Japan.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I feel like. Obviously, this shows how little we know about geopolitics. But I think that's what a country like Ukraine would hope too. Like, hey, you know, the West has my back, right?
I'd be like, nah. We're tired of being your fucking mommy and daddy. Fuck y'all.
Honestly, it would be great if we spent a lot less money on like defense and military.
Oh no, not
there's
that.
just- but
not
there's
not
just-
spend not
there's-
spend less money.
So
But I would just spend
I don't want
less
fucking,
money on
I
other
don't want
countries'
endless
defense.
wars though.
No, but I would spend less money on other countries' defense. Like, hey, we'll keep on beefing up our shit, but we're not gonna be giving money and weapons to other countries anymore. Like, nah, we're worrying about us.
But
Fuck you guys.
That's a business of America though. They literally sell a shitload of
Yes,
weapons.
that's a business of America. What I'm saying, what I would do if I was in charge, I would stop that business of selling guns. Because remember, even Trump said that shit one time in one of his speeches. He goes, dude, they want war. He goes, people here in the U.S., they want war. He goes, why? Because they're going to keep selling their guns. They're going to keep selling their ammunition. He goes, they're going to be selling their bombs. He goes, those are the people that are mad at me that I'm ending the war in Syria.
Yeah.
You remember when he made that?
I think I remember when he made some comment like that.
Yeah, it's the same thing I would do too. I'd be like, nah, we're ending this shit. Like, I'm sorry, guys. The dudes that were profiteering off of weapons contracts. But you're still going to have them with us, but we're not going to be buying that much off of you anymore because we're not going out there to other countries to be daddy. Like, we're done.
Yeah, I think that, and also just dude, like, what the fuck are we doing in other countries? Like, just bringing people home, man.
Like, one thing I've been tripping out on is how we haven't done anything about Yemen yet. Have you ever heard about what's going on in Yemen?
I've heard it be called the biggest catastrophe as far as human rights.
Yeah. And you know who started that?
Who?
Obama.
How?
Because, okay, the Saudis were pissed at Bush because he fucking got rid of Saddam, who I guess he's a minority tribe there in Iraq at the time.
Okay.
So because that minority tribe got taken out, I think it was the Sunni or whatever the fuck they're called, they took over, who are allied to Iran. So Iran was like, oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck yeah. They were happy that the U.S. kicked out Saddam. Because now whoever took over Iraq is now buddy-buddy with Iran.
Mm-hmm.
But now Saudi Arabia was pissed about it, and they were like, dude, we actually... I guess they had some deal going on where they were valuing the dollar with oil. So they were basically trading it like that. Like, hey, $1, we'll match it with oil. So that was basically their new version of the gold standard, but now it's the oil standard. Anyway, so they were pissed about that. So they're like, hey, we're not doing this shit no more. But Saudi Arabia basically told Obama once he came into presidency, and he goes, hey, you guys already fucked up Iraq. Like, there's nothing you guys could do. We're fucked already. We no longer have influence in Iraq ever since you guys kicked out Saddam. But we still have major pull in Yemen. Help us out in Yemen, and we'll start giving you guys oil again, how we used to do when we were in Iraq. So Obama said, yeah. So they've been funding since Obama, they've been funding Saudi Arabia to attack and do a mass genocide in Yemen. Like, they've been killing like hundreds and hundreds look it up. They've been killing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Yemen citizens that aren't even rebels. Like, they've been calling that a mass genocide. Because they're killing, and this is still going on. So think about it. Obama, 8 years, plus Trump, was it, 12 years, I think? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may be tripping on this one, but I think Trump didn't even stop that one, if I'm not mistaken. And now they're saying that supposedly, now that Biden's in charge, that Biden started supplying them even more. Started saying, hey, probably Trump over here probably didn't want to give you guys, he probably didn't end it, but he probably didn't want to give you guys more money. I got you. Daddy Biden's back.
Damn.
But look it up.
Well, I mean, what do I look up?
We'll just look up the war in Yemen.
Okay.
See how much they've been funded. That's one thing I've been tripping on. Like, dude, how the fuck could a war be going on already for what, 12 years, 13 years? And
how much the U.S. has been funding?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, then, if you don't know.
Or look up how long it's been going on for. But it's like, don't you trip out how, dude, that shit's been going on for at least 12, 13 years, and nobody's batting an eye about it? No country out there has been going like, hey, how come we're not helping the people in Yemen? Because I don't think we benefit if we free the people of Yemen, right?
Yeah, I would think war has to be, there has to be profits. War has to be profitable.
Yeah, because think about it. If we come in and we save the people of Yemen, and they say, hey, here, bro, you got democracy back, baby. Full-fledged democracy. Here you go. They're going to look at us and they're going to be like, fuck you guys. You guys are the ones that put us in the fucking position in the first place.
You said that this shit has been going on for 12 years.
Yeah.
So are you talking about the Yemeni civil war?
They call it a civil war. They say, okay, the dude I heard it from, he says that supposedly it's called a civil war, but that it's not even a civil war, supposedly. That it's really just Saudi Arabia murking these foods left and right. But the government itself, like the Saudi government, and also because they're getting backed by the U.S., they're clouding it as a civil war. But then in reality, it's a genocide.
Okay, because everything I'm seeing right now, it says the Saudi Arabian-led intervention in Yemen began in March 2015. And then you look up, when did the war in Yemen begin? September 16, 2014. And call it the Yemeni Civil War.
Isn't that when Obama was there already?
No, I think, Obama was still, he was still president in 2014. Okay. So this is what you meant.
Yeah.
2014, okay, the Yemeni Civil War.
Like I said, they call it a civil war. But the dude that probably put out the story is probably bullshitting. I forgot the guy's name.
Where'd you see it at?
I saw it on YouTube. I forgot the guy's name. It was just a video that popped out. I forgot the good dude's name, but he's always talked about it, dude. Like, this fool's posted all kinds. Dude, he's even come out on the Joe Rogan Experience. But, like, he's come out so many times talking about it. And I was like, holy shit. Like, everybody's fucking ignoring this guy?
He's like what? What is he, like an activist?
I don't know what the fuck he is. I don't know. I didn't look in his backstory. I just looked at that video that he did, and I was like, holy shit. And then he came out. I think he came out on some clips showed up that he came out on Joe Rogan a couple times. I think it was like 2 or 3 times he come out. And like he goes deeper in that shit. And I was like, holy shit! Like this fool, I think on the Joe Rogan Experience episode, like this fool literally says like Obama should be put in shackles and be locked up for life for what he did to Yemen. I was like, God damn.
Did you see that? I guess there was evidence that proved that Clinton was spying on the Trump campaign.
Really?
And then supposedly Trump came out and said that it should be dealt with the death penalty. That should be the fucking punishment.
Treason. It's treason.
Let me look up treason, because I've been told about the definition of treason.
Treason is when you basically go against your country, right?
No, but it's not just you go against your country.
What is it?
Treason is the crime of betraying one's country. That's the generic. Oh, that's what treason is, right? Especially by attempting to kill the sovereign or to overthrow the government. The crime of murdering someone who the murderer owed allegiance.
Well, that would be a means of overthrowing the government, right?
The crime of trying to overthrow your country's government or helping your country's enemies during war. That's a definition I've always found when I looked up treason, or when I learned what treason meant, is that it's specifically
For
helping
war?
your country during times of. I mean, your enemies during times of war.
And I always heard it the opposite. I always heard it just like, hey, when you're just going against your country. It's treason.
Then, you see, what made me think that there does need to be a differentiation was the January 6th, the storming of the Capitol. Because would you call that treason? Because
I would say partly yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not for the dudes that were protesting, but for the dudes that went storming the Capitol trying to go after whoever was in there. Yeah, bro, you're basically trying to go against your government. You know? But it's a slippery slope.
That's what I mean. So
Because it's like, think about it. If you're in a I know this doesn't, like, I can't add this situation or this example to what happened January 6th, because that's not what happened. But it's like, if your government was already on going borderline tyrannical and borderline dictatorship, then that's not necessarily you being like doing I don't know.
I think I know what you're trying to
Basically, you're not committing treason. You're basically doing a revolution. You're doing a coup d'etat where you're like, hey, fuck this corrupt government, we're out.
Right.
That necessarily wasn't the case here in January 6th. It's not like if the government at the moment is super, super corrupt, where they're fucking taking away everybody's rights. They're not Canada. Canada's fucked right now. But that's why it's like, I can kind of see.
How fucked is Canada?
You haven't seen it?
Justin
Trudeau made it illegal to protest.
Illegal to protest?
Illegal to protest.
Outright
Illegal to protest.
using what?
I think one of them is called the Emergencies Act. It's almost like the martial law version of Canada.
Right.
But he actually they made fucking honking illegal, because you know how the Freedom Convoy was like blowing their horns and shit.
They made honking illegal.
So they made honking illegal, and then they made it illegal to be carrying gas cans, because a lot of people that were actually demonstrating right there too have been going to gas stations, collecting gas cans, and filling up the truckers so they could keep on going. So like, dude, look them up. Look up the pictures.
I heard about that.
So
people were showing up with like a bunch of fucking gas tanks.
Yeah, so this one made that illegal, and then this fool also tried through the Emergencies Act, if I'm not mistaken on this one, because I don't know about Canadian law, nor do I give a fuck. But what they were trying to say is that this fool would have the power if it's implemented. He's trying to right now. Like, Parliament's giving him pushback from the videos I've seen. They've actually said that if he actually is able to get it, that he could, by law, basically get all those towing companies and be like, hey, you guys are owned by the government now, and force them to go and remove truckers and their trucks and shit. It may be full of shit, but supposedly, yeah, you could basically, it basically gives the government permission to do where the fuck they want.
Do you think a majority of those truckers
Are being lazy?
No, what percentage of those people there, right off the bat, I think it's a very small percentage, but what percentage do you think might be retired? Do you think 1%?
I don't know. Maybe 1%.
How many people like are?
Because there are a lot of old people. Like, dude, I didn't know, but there was a large influx of Jewish refugees there too, and Polish that were escaping Germany when they got split. from was it Germany? Yeah. When they got taken over by Hitler, remember how they split Poland in half?
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of people that escaped over there, and they were like, dude, he goes, this is how it was during the Soviet Union. This is how it was with Nazi Germany. They're not going to do this here in Canada. Like old fucks, like old ass men going like, I'm 80 years old. What are they going to do to me if they throw me in jail? I'm already going to die anyways. Like, I swear to God, there's videos of old men doing this shit. He goes, I'm going to show my support. He goes, I may not be able to do anything because of my old age, but I'm going to be here to support. He goes, I'll support the best way I can.
Yeah.
But I think it's a small percentage of retired people.
I hope. Well, I don't even know what difference it would make if I say I hope it's. I'm fucked either way with what I think about this, because even if it's a small percentage, what got me thinking about this was, you know how you can do something, you stand for something. You know, you're doing this on your principles, right?
Yep.
I think these people are doing it on their principles. They're tired of the lockdowns. They're tired of vaccine mandates and all this, right?
That's the main thing. It's vaccine mandates. It's not even like lockdowns.
They're making it. Well, I mean, I don't think people would want lockdowns.
No, obviously not.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So they're just saying, "Fuck this shit. We're done." You know, they're completely done with it, right? And I heard it was like 50 miles of trucks.
No, they still are.
Okay, it's probably increasing.
No, it's been increasing.
Okay,
I think the last time I checked was a week ago. It was like 7 now.
7 what?
7 miles.
Oh, I thought it was 50 miles.
No,
What was
50 miles of trucks.
So what the fuck was
50
it?
miles of trucks is fucking huge, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't they
but
break?
then again, who knows? Because I heard
didn't
it was
they break a record?
Did they?
I heard that this.
I thought it was 7.
Let me look this up.
Look it up. I thought it was 7 miles of trucks, bro. Bro, 50 miles is fucking huge. But then again, it's 50,000 trucks, right? Have been rallying up.
Yeah, let me see.
Who knows? And then now, have you heard that supposedly American convoys have been starting here too?
Right.
And they've been moving up to Canada to go support. Not just that, dude. What happened in Canada, bro, became a domino effect.
Right.
Because here in the U.S., they were like, nah, fuck this shit. It hasn't started as big in the U.S. as we would hope. But, dude, New Zealand. Have you seen what's been going on in New Zealand?
No.
They started doing their own freedom convoy. Australia did their own thing. Netherlands did their own thing. Denmark did their own thing.
All right. This is where I have to come out and ask you. Basically, what I was mumbling about, because I was like, how do I put this into word? I got to get it out. What do you think of the consequences of this? And I'm not talking about the government. I am actually not talking about the government. I'm talking about logistics. I'm talking about getting food to fucking small towns or cities.
Bro, we're fucked already.
Okay. So
we've been fucked since the dock fool has been fucking.
So there's that. So
up.
Do you think this is making that situation worse?
It's gonna make it worse. I agree.
Okay.
It's fucking worse, bro. Like, bro, motherfuckers right now are starving. Old people's homes are probably their death rate went up food by like 80%.
This, bro? Because on one hand, I'm just saying, look, let the people speak. Yeah. Let the people be heard.
Yeah.
I was scratching my head and I'm like, I mean, is this the best thing to do? But fuck it, because if you tell me, well, what do the people want? Well, clearly there's fucking miles and miles and miles of people that are frustrated enough to fucking go in a convoy.
And they've been doing it for weeks already.
And get on the freeway and honk and do other shit. So I'm not
about to work.
And not go to work. So that's why I'm like, well, how many of those might be retired? But if you're talking about 50 fucking thousand,
yeah,
there's no way fucking 50,000 people are fucking retired.
Fuck no.
So those are a lot of people that say, you know what, I'm gonna be part of the protest. Okay, awesome. Let that be the message of the working class, you know. But then I ask myself, well, what are the unintended consequences of this?
Yeah, no, people are gonna die.
Like how much food
Economy's
and necessities, how much food and necessities,
toilet paper's gonna go scarce.
50,000 people deliver.
Motherfuckers are gonna be wiping their ass, bro, with their fingers, bro.
And how bad is that gonna hurt? Like, you know, the economics.
Water prices are gonna go sky high because instead of wiping your ass, you gotta go jump in the shower, bro, to wash your ass.
So I'm just like, bro, you can already go to like a Walmart and the shelves are like, whoa, this is
I love that you put that fucking example because, dude, me and my girl are obsessed with flaming hot kettle chips.
Oh, those are good.
They're fucking fire.
Those are good.
And, dude, I've been trying to fucking buy them, dude, and it's like, it's a miracle when we find a bag. Like the last time we found some dude, we hoarded them all. I was a fucking ass and I said, fuck everybody in the store. I'm getting all 6 bags.
Hey, on the bright side, everyday like commodities that we all have in our house are probably now collector's items.
Probably, dude.
Bro, my toothbrush is probably a collector's item. My fucking the toilet paper I haven't used is probably collector's item.
Dude, my fucking grandma's old loofah is probably worth like $1 million right now.
I could probably sell my mouthwash like on eBay for like $1,000. Dude, but I'm just saying.
I got charcoal activated toothpaste, bro.
But
Who
I'm
knows
just
what
saying.
that shit could go for.
Like the shit that 50,000 truckers deliver and more and counting.
Counting, because the counts are going up.
And it's been like, what? Has it been like a month?
It's been about a month.
So you're saying 50,000. Just think about all the loads, the 50,000. Pause. All the loads. All the loads, the 50,000 truckers. Shoot. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn. I believe it. And perfect example.
That's all
dude.
shit that was never delivered.
No, perfect example. With my job, dude. When it comes to getting material in, bro, we've had a fucking shortage. We're just like, hey, bro, your shit ain't leaving yet. Why the fuck not? We haven't been able to find drivers. Fuck.
Hey,
It's affecting everybody, bro.
Hey, I'm throwing it out there. Maybe this is good for the economy because then everybody has collector's items at home and we could all sell them on eBay.
Bro, Twinkies might be valuable again.
So I think maybe this is actually a genius plan.
It depends how you look at it. Honestly,
I'm
the way I see it, I think it's a small price to pay. I think it's my personal opinion. I think it's a small price to pay.
It's awesome
because it's like, dude, you got to see it, and you also got to see it in the opinions of others. It's like some people genuinely don't trust the government. Think about it.
Right.
How many times has the government been out there saying, hey, bro, we're the government. We take care of you guys, so we're going to offer you free health care. But it turns out, one, they were injecting minorities with cancer cells. They were injecting minorities with syphilis. They were testing AIDS treatments on people after they fucking knowingly infected people with AIDS. Like, would you be able to trust your government after that? After knowing that, hey, a minority like you, a fucking a Mexican or a black, goes and gets tested. What?
The way you said it, like a Mexican or a black.
Well, that's what's happened to.
Right.
It's happened to those minorities, Mexicans and black. Well, not Mexicans, but Latinos.
I know about.
And
I heard
blacks.
about the
where they've been tested on, and they've been doing all kinds of shit. Like the braceros, people don't know this, but the braceros, the dudes that were brought from Latin America, mainly Mexico, to come work during World War II when all the men were out there fighting. Mm-hmm. Dude, they were some of them were tested for drugs that they wanted to go give to their fucking soldiers out there in the war. The dudes that were working out there in the fields. People don't know this. And some of them got fucking dead, fool, because they were just like little brown guinea pigs.
Damn.
So it's like, could you blame those people to say, I don't trust my government and give me medicine?
Not at all, man.
You know, yes, times have changed. Yes, it's become more aware when the government is dealing in psyop shit or whatever the fuck. But still, you can't blame people for not trusting their government when they've been caught numerous times busting some bullshit. So you can't go ahead and be mad at a person for saying, I'm sorry. You protect yourself with the vaccine. If you get yourself the shot, you're going to be protected from me.
Right.
If I get it. So we'll leave it at that. You know, so you can't, like, I wouldn't be mad at those people that are saying, hey, enough is enough. Or from what I've seen, some of those people that are actually, like, protesting the mandates are already vaccinated. Like, they've been saying, dude, over 90% of Canada is already vaccinated. Why do you need the 100%? If 90% of Canada is vaccinated, as supposedly the numbers and the statistics have said, that over 90% of the country is vaccinated, what does it matter if the 10 don't get vaccinated? Right? Or what do you think? Do you think it's a big deal if 10% of the population doesn't get vaccinated versus 90% of the population that's already vaccinated?
Well, I mean, I think it depends on your individual opinion on if you're for the vaccine or not. If you're not for the vaccine, it wouldn't make a difference, 10%. If you're for vaccine, let's say you're part of the group of people who it's your objective to get everybody vaccinated. If you're for that, that's a whole 10%. That's a whole 10%. You only have that in the whole country, like 10 of those in the whole country. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know the population of Canada, but 10% is probably like millions.
It's probably not as, well, check population of Canada. It's probably not as big as the U.S., but even so, even if you were for the vaccinations, wouldn't you at least be like, bro, 10%? Really? We're bitching about 10%?
38 million. It's 38 million.
So that's 3 million? 3 million people aren't vaccinated. Right
3
now.
point something million.
3.8. 3.8 million aren't vaccinated.
Like 3.8 million.
Versus 38 million. When you look at those numbers, the number's pretty small.
No, yeah. I think it's not like a huge, big ass percentage.
But the way I see it, I may be wrong here, but if you're for vaccinations, even seeing 10%, wouldn't you be like, I mean, dude, it's 10% already. Over 90% of us are protected already because we got the vaccine.
Yeah, but I don't think people that are pro-vaccine look at 10% like insignificant.
Really?
Yeah, I think they see it as it's a big chunk. It's a whole chunk.
You gotta hurry up.
Yeah. And what I was talking about earlier, I'm not against the trucker convoy. Like I said, let that be like the voice of the working class, bro. You're talking about, if anything made you realize how important truckers are, it's something like this.
Mm-hmm.
How countries are going to feel the wrath of the truckers, bro.
Well, you haven't seen what California started implementing?
No.
They're actually going to try to push child labor again.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to pass a bill that would allow 16-year-olds to be truckers.
Oh, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it's great. Get them out there and work. But at the same time, it's like, bro, they're teenagers. Over half of them are irresponsible as fuck.
Yeah.
Where they're going to be rolling to the homie's house in a big old fucking 18 where they're going like, hey, bro, I just got a job at fucking UPS. Let's roll. You know? But then there are the other 50% that's going to be very responsible. And they're going to fucking take their job and be like, yeah, let's do this.
That's possible. I look at that and I'm like, child labor is concerning when you're talking about like how shit used to be.
Yeah, when it was like 8-year-olds.
Yeah,
8-year-olds getting stuffed in chimneys. And go brush that shit, bitch.
And overworked.
Yeah.
Underpaid, sometimes not paid.
Putting them in fucking air ducts and shit to go fucking clean out rat shit.
Get your little hands dirty. You know what I mean?
I better see that fucking rat shit spotless after that.
Yeah, but when you're talking about like, once you're almost 18 and shit like that, like I remember I was working at a restaurant, right? And two of the employees were like 17, so they couldn't work past a certain hour.
I think they can't work past like 8.
Yeah, so they would have to go home, and they would be like, "This is so fucking stupid."
Like, she didn't make money.
I literally hang out with my friends past like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Until 2 a.m. till the cops tell us to go home.
So, but I just can't work past 8. Like, how stupid, So I was like, "No, I get it, but the law is the law."
The law is the law. Yeah, I'm open to that. Like, I feel like they shouldn't just limit it to truck drivers. I feel like if, hey, you want to have a warehouse job, you want to have a job at McDonald's or whatever the fuck, they should allow them to work 40 hours if they want,
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's already got to the point where the education system itself has gone so bad, bro, that people at a high school, dude, aren't even making it, dude. It's just like, bro, our school system is so fucked. You're better off working at McDonald's at 16 and becoming a manager by the age of 18. You'll be better off than graduating high school, dude, and looking for a career after that.
You know what's sad, bro?
What?
I saw a fucking video of these it was on Twitter, like a classroom, like a teacher was recording herself, and she was announcing to the little kids, starting tomorrow, we don't have to wear masks anymore. And all the kids jumping for fucking joy. They were like, oh my God.
Oh, I seen it. Yeah.
And I was like, damn, how sad is it that for the past 2 fucking years,
years.
Fucking poor little kids have had to like fucking almost like hide their faces from each other, they're like, do you think?
Go ahead.
I didn't notice this because I'm not a creep. I'm not gonna go like by my old middle school or something like that.
What the fuck?
Well, because I don't live too far from the middle school that we went to.
Yeah, none of us. We live right there.
So when you drive down that street, the main street, you see right the fucking field,
Yeah, you see them playing,
and that's
where
whatever. We used to run for PE. So I'm just like,
that's where you got down too, and when we were in intercession,
I got in a fight. But I was like, you know what? I haven't noticed these past 2 years. When I drive down here, there's times of the day where you see the classes run for PE, right? And I was like, man, I used to fucking run, PE back then. But what I never took the time to notice is like, do the kids these past 2 years, do they have to run with masks on?
Most likely.
Damn, that is fucked up, bro. Imagine having to run the fucking mile with the mask on.
They're improving their lungs. Think about it.
Yeah.
Their lungs right now are probably in tip-top shape, bro. They're going like, bro, what the fuck is this? This ain't shit, bro. I've done this before.
Yeah.
Right now, they're not they're mountain level right now, bro. They're not sea level.
True.
Having to wear those masks, bro, they're mountain level. They're good to go.
Yeah.
It sucks, bro. Like, what pisses me off, dude, is like, and most of these fucking, like, here in California, bro, where it's like, dude, how many times have they caught Gavin Newsom and Garcetti being maskless, doing whatever the fuck they want? Like, and recently, dude, in the fucking Rams games, they caught Garcetti for taking a picture with Magic Johnson, both of them maskless, and his excuse was that he held his breath.
Bruh.
So he wasn't able to contract COVID. I shit you not. He said that.
Have you seen? I don't think that was for the Rams games. I think that was.
It was for the Rams game. It was him and Magic Johnson at the Rams game.
I'll look it up right now, but I think that was prior. That comment
No.
he made, it was prior.
Look it up.
Wait, are you saying that he took a picture with Magic
With
Johnson?
Magic Johnson at the Rams game.
What was he wearing? What was Garcetti wearing?
I don't fucking know what the fuck he was wearing. But Gavin Newsom took a picture that day too with Magic Johnson at the Rams game.
Okay, this is what I'm telling you that I'm not sure that's how it happened. I know they took a picture. I'm not going against that. I know Garcetti took a picture
You got a
with
computer, look it up.
I know, hold on. I know Garcetti took a picture with Magic Johnson, but I think that was prior to the game. Because at the game, he was wearing a fucking Rams jersey.
That was at the Super Bowl.
That's right. Well, the game.
No. It was two separate games. The one that just came out recently was him at the Super Bowl.
Right.
The one Magic Johnson was at a different game prior.
Was it a football
the
game?
NFC
or-
Championship.
Okay.
So it was the NFC Championship, which the Rams won against the 49ers.
Right.
Then it was the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl one is where he's caught with the jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
The
So it was
NFC
two
one,
different things.
two
So what
different
I'm
games.
saying is when he took the picture of Magic Johnson and he made that comment about that he was holding his breath, okay, then people brought it up at the Super Bowl because he was taking pictures with different people.
Yeah.
And they were saying, look at Garcetti. He holds the world's fucking record for holding his
Yeah.
fucking breath.
Especially with his mouth open. Because
Yeah.
his mouth was like this.
So that's what I meant. I was like, I think we're talking about two different things. Super Bowl was,
Yeah, Super Bowl was
Like-
different.
more recent.
But yeah, him and Newsom have gotten busted multiple times. And it's just like, really, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you guys are still with this shit?
I think Newsom was a shit face for closing down people's like
And keeping his open.
wineries.
Yeah, but keeping his open. His was open.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's already gotten to the point where, like, dude, you guys, our leaders, have already clearly seen this shit as a joke. Why are they making the people suffer even more? Why are they making the kids suffer more? When it's like, we know their kids aren't doing that shit. They're going to top flight schools, fucking private and shit, where they're not wearing fucking masks. You know, they're like, fuck that shit. We're letting our kids socialize. They're going to grow up normal.
And I think at this point, it's hard to convince anybody that the strains of COVID are as strong as they were 2 years ago.
They're not, dude. And they've already made it. The CDC has already made a statement saying that Omicron could still go through face masks, even if they're N95s. So face masks are useless.
No, you see, that's where I disagree, man. I think, and
No, I'm saying, well, that's what the CDC said.
they said that they're useless.
Yeah, like for the Omicron variant.
Well, okay, see, that's the thing, man. You can be against mandates. I'm against mandates.
I'm against mandates.
I'm against mandates.
I'm not saying they should take off and
For-
say, you guys better not be wearing masks.
No, I know. Hold on. I'm against the vaccine mandates,
Mm-hmm.
mask mandates.
Mm-hmm.
Shutdowns from the very beginning was just fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked up how Walmarts were open. If there was any sign early on that there was colluding going on, was the fact that you could go and pack like sardines in a big ass shopping center like Walmart. Meanwhile, small shops were forced to shut down.
Yeah, like the mom and pop one that was right here down the street, and they had to close.
But it's just a small, side note. When people say that masks are useless, it's like, okay, you could be against the mandates while at the same time, masks can, and that's a key word, can make a difference. And I think people of influence during this pandemic fucked up. Like, what's his name? Fauci? Fucked up
way too many times.
bad. Of all the times he fucked up, I think he fucked up major by going back on it so much. By saying, get your mask on, and then
Nah,
saying,
you don't gotta use them.
you don't have to wear them, and then going, they're important. Oh, masks don't make a difference. I was like, at this point, people feel like you're jerking them around.
Yeah, I mean, adding to Fauci, dude, he's the same motherfucker that said that you could get AIDS through skin on skin contact. There's a video of him saying that during the AIDS epidemic.
Hey, when was that? When did the
I
AIDS
think it was like in
epidemic?
the 80s.
Yeah.
I think it was in the 80s. But dude, there's a video of him saying like, oh, like you gotta make sure you keep distance from anybody that has AIDS because they could give it to you through skin on skin contact. So that video's been going around too. But it's like, I'm not saying they're useless. I'm saying what the CDC said. The CDC said that they're useless against Omicron, whatever the fuck the variant is.
Yeah. I think
That's what I'm saying.
I think masks. Here's the thing, though. Like, not to be like, super caping for masks, right?
You're caping.
But I think masks can make a difference. That's because let's not act like in Asia where they have high rates of like flu and shit like that, which is weird.
Well, look at Asia, how polluted it is,
and their fucking air quality. Mm-hmm. So people over there during flu season, it's custom to wear masks.
Yeah, but the thing is, another reason why you're wearing a mask is because when you cough, you don't want to pass the germs to the motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So think about that with COVID. Again, both of us against mandates, right?
Yes.
But to then tell somebody, and it is kind of weird how people, it just shows you how sad it can get when things are politicized, like masks. Because now there's people out there in America that will look at somebody who's just making their personal choice to wear a mask and they'll look at them and be like, oh, he must be a Democrat.
I'm not gonna lie,
because
I'm guilty of that.
You see,
dude, I see motherfuckers like in their car by themselves with a mask, and I'm like, what a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, you're by yourself.
No, that's true.
You're by yourself in your car.
No,
if you fucking wear a mask by yourself in your car, you're a fucking douchebag. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Hate me for it, bitch at me for it. I don't give a fuck. I'd understand if you're with somebody else, because who knows where that person came from. You probably picked that person up from work or vice versa. Then I get it. I get it. You're in the car with somebody else. I totally get that.
Right.
I'm not going to bitch at you for that. But when you're by yourself in the car, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Or recently, I saw a dude walking his dog by himself and he was wearing a mask. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You're out in the fucking open, bro. Like, really? Your dog probably got COVID. Your dog don't got a mask. He probably caught it. He's going to give it to you when you get home.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. But you see, that's kind of what I mean. And it's cool that you were fucking honest about that. How even you look at somebody and you're probably thinking, I bet he likes Joe Biden.
Yeah, bro. It's just like, I'm pretty sure he gets pegged by his wife.
Beta!
But to me, it's kind of sad.
His wife holds on to his ankles.
It's kind of sad how we got to the point where like a small little lady or like a buff ass dude just decides, hey, you know what? It's flu season. I'm gonna wear masks, and then someone will be looking at me like, he's a fucking liberal. Or it's like, let's all remember, we should meet in the middle as far as personal choice.
Fucking liberal.
He's a fucking goddamn commie,
But I'm not gonna bitch at the dude. Like, if I see somebody with a mask, hey, you're wearing a mask, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm not gonna bitch at you for wearing a mask. Just as you shouldn't bitch at me if I decided to go, oh, the mask mandate is out. Yoink. Don't bitch at me for it,
Right.
Like, because there's plenty
and there's
room.
that too.
Yeah, exactly.
There's that
a
too.
group of people that are gonna be like, just because the mask mandate was lifted doesn't mean you gotta take off your mask. Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's
got
true.
COVID twice, motherfucker. I think my immune system is pretty good already at this point. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but I agree with you. Like, you shouldn't like belittle or bitch at somebody if they decide to wear the mask, mandate or no mandate. But it should also be applied vice versa, which is like, dude, if you see somebody without a mask and you're wearing one, just mind your fucking business.
Yeah.
You're good to go. Right? You got the mask.
And that starts at home. Meaning, because obviously masks and all that were politicized, right?
Very
You got fucking Candace Owens has her opinion. You got fucking Joe Biden. Bosch has their opinion. And I'm saying, hey, fuck that. That's for your family. That's for your family. When I say it starts at home, it's how you are with, like, your close ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, if I'm around, like, you or somebody who I fuck with, like, I'm cool with, like, friends, family, I don't really want to wear my mask.
No.
But
and if you're around me, I'm not gonna lie. If you're around me wearing a mask, I'll be like, bro, take that shit off.
Yeah. The only time I think I, to this day, will put a mask on, and it's personal choice. So I don't really give a fuck what Candace says. I don't give a fuck what Bosch says. Just personal choice.
Fuck Shapiro too, if you want to say something.
Shout out Shapiro and all them. But it's like if it's a store and it's like saying, hey, to walk in, it's hilarious. To walk in, you got to wear a mask, but then it's funny because you sit down and you eat without your mask.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just the transaction. I'm in front of the person.
Yeah, I don't mind
paying.
that either, bro.
I'll be like, dude, I don't feel like, oh my God, my rights. This is like
you're cuffing me. What are you doing to me?
It's like,
No,
dude, this is your establishment.
Respect it.
who knows? I could suddenly sneeze and whatever I have, you basically now have. So I get it.
Space AIDS.
All right, cool. We both know I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna take the shit off to chew.
You know I'm a fucking chew and spit's gonna go all over your table, bro, that you're gonna fucking make contact with.
Yeah.
And fuck it. We all know it's a fucking charade.
But
yeah,
yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Or even like when you go to gatherings with other people that you're first meeting. Like I do that. I do that myself, dude. Like when I go with people that I'm not super close, dude, I'll wear it just out of consideration for them. You know, I'm not gonna be a douchebag about it either, and be like, "Fuck you, can't make me."
and it's funny because then there's gonna be people that might see that who, you guys' views are so aligned. You guys, oh, you like guns? I love guns, man. Second Amendment, all this stuff, right? Hey, you fucking hate what the left has become. I hate what the left has become, or whatever, right? So many things that you guys would fuck with on,
Blowing each other over.
and then they're just like, but you wore a mask, so you're just as good as the commies. You know what I mean? And it's like, brother, why the fuck was this
be rocking the sickle and the hammer flag?
You know what I mean?
No, I agree with that. I think I agree with that with you, and it's like it's just a matter of consideration, and you're absolutely right. Like I think people, if you do see that and you're not aligned with it, whether you're for or against, just mind your fucking business at this point. You know, have your personal opinion. Definitely, like in your mind, go like, "God, what a fucking lame ass fool for wearing a mask, or a lame ass fool for not wanting to wear a mask." You know, have that. But for you to go out there and try to belittle the person, like, "How could you not think of others because you're not wearing a mask?" That's where you're just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Did you hear about Truth Social?
The fuck is Truth Social?
That's Donald Trump's new like social media network that he's been building.
He's been building. Wasn't it supposed to come out like last month?
Something like that. But supposedly it's gonna come out this month, by the end of this month.
Well, what is it?
It's
What
funny
is it?
because the layout it looks to me just like Twitter.
But
Like
what
if
is
you-
it? It's
what-
social
what-
media or what is
Yeah,
it?
it's like his own Twitter.
Really?
That hopefully he can't be banned from, right? Because that'd be funny if he gets banned from his own shit.
He gets Owen Benjamin.
He gets Owen Benjamin from his own shit. But yeah, Truth Social, it's like his own thing. I'm telling you, like screenshots of the beta look just like Twitter,
Really?
but it's set to go live in like a week or some shit like that, or 2 weeks, because we're on the 15th. And who knows? Who knows? I'm down to hop on it. If it's not as like censor friendly, trigger happy like Twitter, I'm down to hop on it.
Be honest. Were you thinking about hopping with the possibility, if the possibility were to happen, about whether Joe Rogan accepted the Rumble offer?
What do I have to do with that?
Would you have jumped onto Rumble?
I mean, some of our shit is already on Rumble, right? But
Some of it, yeah.
it doesn't have the it's not. How do you say
It is not user friendly.
Yeah, there you go. It's not user friendly.
It's not user friendly. I'm gonna be honest with you. We have some of our episodes on Rumble, and I fucking hate that shit because
Yeah.
it's too fucking complicated, dude. The way to upload videos and you publicize them, but then so people can see your shit, you gotta share links with them. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's fucking shit. Believe me, I already dealt with their tech support. Ass. It's
Who
ass.
knows though? Maybe what is gonna happen is a lot of people that have experience with like the other big boys in social media. You're talking about ex Facebook employees, ex Twitter employees. They might take their experience and go to Rumble, and in a year or 2 or 3 or 4, Rumble might at least go up a notch.
No, what I'm saying is remember, okay, you know how they were trying to cancel Joe Rogan recently, right?
Right.
Rumble made an offer to him.
Yeah, but they know
They
he's
offered
tied
him
into a
100
contract with Spotify.
They offered him $100 million to leave Spotify and come to Rumble, censorship free, and that he was allowed to bring every single episode, past and present.
You think that was a real offer though?
I think it was a real offer. Bold, very bold.
How much of that do you think was just like marketing? We'll attach our name to.
I think at least
the biggest podcast in the
80%
world.
of it was just marketing.
Meanwhile, we know he's tied and locked into a contract with Spotify. So,
But who knows what the clauses are? Who knows? What if they have a clause where Joe Rogan could say, "Hey, bro, this is getting too much to handle. I'm out." Or like, what if they both? Because it seems like that's the case. I may be tripping, but it seems like that's the case, that either one of them could exit the contract at any minute, because there's been way too much push for Spotify to leave Joe Rogan. like it's way too much push. Like if some of these fools already know something, like they know, bro. It's the contract stipulates that this fool could leave or Spotify could end it if they wanted to. No questions asked. Spotify's just bullshitting. That's what I'm assuming. These are my assumptions from the way I've been seeing so many people trying to cancel me. Like, dude, like you should know already. It's a contract. It don't work that way. You can't just say, "Oh, well, the people are mad. We gotta end it." You know, there has to be something where it's just like, "Hey, dude, honestly, the only way this is gonna end is the 4 years are up, or I decide to say fuck you, Joe, or you decide to say, hey, fuck you, Spotify. Like I don't want to do this anymore." Because I feel like way too many people are just pushing to cancel. Fucking weird ass fucking Neil Young going like, "I'm gonna pull my music if you fucking don't cancel Joe Rogan." It's just like, Neil Young, your grandpa. Nobody knows you anymore.
Yeah.
I only know you because my fucking parents would play your music back then.
It's kind of sad. I only know him from the song by that line from Leonard Skinner.
Sweet Home Alabama?
Yeah, the one that goes, so tell Neil Young, or
Yeah.
we hope Neil Young will
We'll
remember that a Southern man don't need him around.
Yeah, because this fool made a song bashing, I think it was Richard Nixon. Was it Richard Nixon? I think it was Richard Nixon.
I think he bashed the South.
I don't know if he bashed the South. I don't know.
The Southern
but
states.
But Sweet Home Alabama was a diss track. People don't know this, but it was a diss track to Neil Young.
That's funny, bro.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome. It's an awesome
and
diss
Neil
track.
Young didn't do shit.
That's an awesome
He
diss
got
track.
Machine Gun Kelly'd, fool.
I don't know that reference.
Well, okay, well, Machine Gun Kelly got bodied by Eminem, so that fool completely quit the rap game and just went to rock instead.
Oh, okay. Hey, he bagged what's her name?
Megan Fox?
Megan Fox, though. He rebounded.
That's like
good.
Okay, Megan Fox to me is like what Mia Khalifa is to you.
Bro.
Where you're like, hey, she's attractive. Do I get a hard on over her? No. Just how you told me about Mia Khalifa. Hey, Mia Khalifa's attractive. You think she's attractive.
I don't find her attractive.
But do you think
We're gonna do a poll? We're gonna do a
do
fucking
you get a
poll.
boner over her? No, you don't, right? Just like I mean, I could say the same. Mia Khalifa's not like.
Nah, I see what you mean. You know what? Because you know what? I actually agree with you. I don't get a boner over fucking Megan Fox.
I don't.
But
I don't see her and go, God damn. Fool,
Yeah.
I would. Hey, if I had a freebie, I would cheat on her with. I would cheat on my fiance with her. No, my freebie would be like Scarlett Johansson. She's fucking gorgeous, even as a redhead.
No, I get what you mean, man.
You know,
like Megan Fox, I think she's fucking like drop dead gorgeous, but I'm not attracted to her.
no. Like
So
at the back of my mind, I'm just like, bro, how many fools have ran through that already?
Yeah, basically, like it just like you admit, like, or you acknowledge that, dude, that's beauty right
She's
there.
beautiful. She's
But-
very attractive.
But there's no zing.
But to me, it's not like, damn, fool, I'm jealous of you, Machine Gun Kelly.
Right. Okay, but
I'm just like,
but still, I think about it and it's like, dude, this guy got dissed so hard that he came back with Megan Kelly. I mean,
Megan Kelly.
I mean, Megan fucking Fox.
Megan Kelly.
Megan Kelly's from The View, no?
I think so.
Megan Kelly. No, who the fuck is
No, I think she's from that Regis and Kelly show. Is it?
What's the name? Megan Kelly?
I'm fucking.
Oh, Megan Kelly, dude, the journalist.
Let me see.
She's pretty. I think she used to work for Fox. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers to Machine Gun Kelly.
To Machine Gun Kelly
Coming-
getting bodied.
coming
Coming
back.
back strong with Megan Fox.
He goes.
Who we don't get a boner over.
He goes. He goes. Oh, you diss me, white boy? Look at my new bitch.
Hey, but we should do a poll. Who do you guys think is more attractive, Megan Fox or Mia Khalifa?
Oh my god, dude.
Who do you guys get a boner over?
I don't even want to fucking partake in this shit, bro.
You're the one that mentioned it first.
That's how much like no attraction I have to that. Like I don't give a
either
fuck.
one,
I don't give a fuck about this poll. But anyway, yeah, dude, my boy Joe.
It sucks, bro. It just sucks that he's been in that position where they're botting him over that shit over him saying the N-word. And it's like, dude, context matters.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it definitely does matter.
He's never come off as a racist. He's never speaking bad about any races. He pokes fun of them, yeah, but dude, that's the job of a comedian to do. The comedian has no bounds, no boundaries. They could go ahead and say whatever fucking jokes they want. The whole point is to entertain.
Yep.
No matter how shocking or how it'll be. You're always going to have an audience for that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
You always will.
It did suck. It did
So
suck.
It's horrible that people were trying to cancel. Mostly, I thought it was even more horrible that some of the same people that tried defending him turned on like The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was a
How
bitch
Rock's
move.
the biggest bitch move ever. And then but I do love how a lot of members of the community, dude, came out and burned him when they pulled out a video of him making fun of a transgender, where he was going like, "Oh, you tranny, see what you guys could do," and then another one where he was in the WWE, where he's making fun of Chinese people.
I saw that one. Yeah.
So it's just like, everybody got dirt, bro. Everybody got dirt. Let's not pretend like, oh, bro, like you're virtue signaling when it's like, dude, you yourself got dirt.
Yeah, I think we're witnessing here in America, like sadly, our society here is going through a purity. I think it's called a purity spiral. Excuse me. I don't know if it stems from white guilt of white Americans. I don't know if it stems from so much like political discourse that everybody's becoming like super high self-aware. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it stems from, but I know that it's spiraling to where everybody is trying to find dirt on someone else just because they themselves fear someone bringing up their dirt.
What happened to Trevor Noah?
So it's kind of like
Trevor Noah recently wanted to put his 2 cents on the whole Joe Rogan situation.
Yeah.
He wanted to fucking make fun of him and bash on him about it. And what happened? Twitter came back and clapped back at this fool about all the Jewish fucking jokes he made. And they were going like, so you're saying that these weren't jokes and this is you being anti-Semitic? Because one of the jokes he said, oh, I almost ran over a Jewish kid that was being distracted on his phone. He goes, I don't think my German car would have felt bad though.
Oh.
Well, obviously, what's the reference there, bro?
The Holocaust.
The Holocaust. It's a joke. It's a joke. Even I would have read it and been like, that's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But this one wanted to be all SJW and be like, oh, bro, you might be saying a joke, but still, there's a place for it, or whatever the fuck he said. And what happened? He got bodied by Twitter itself. It imploded on his ass and it blew up in his face. And he's like, oh, fuck. Now he's trying to fucking talk to Steven Crowder, dude, to fucking meet in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This should clearly a political hit on Joe.
Because you can't do Trump anymore. You can't bag on Trump anymore because Trump's already old news. Anybody that keeps on trying to bag on Trump is like, dude, you're still with Trump. He was 2 years ago already. Like, get over it. Like, even I'm tired of fucking hearing about Trump. So who's the next victim? Joe Rogan. He has the second biggest platform out there aside from President Trump.
And you know what's crazy though? When he came out and apologized,
I was mad at him for that.
okay, but here's the thing though. It sucked. It sucks for me to see that, right? Mm-hmm. But now that it's over, I'm just like, you know what? I feel like you fucked up. But a part of me respects it because in that video he said, I'm apologizing because those things I said, I feel bad if they offended people. Take away how right now shit is so polarized that people made it a political thing. The fact that what he said, that he apologized, people that lean right were saying, "Oh, you never apologize to you never apologize to the mob and to the left and blah blah blah." Or he goes, "Dude, stop involving me in that shit. All that left versus right shit, you can tell that Joe doesn't want to be a part of that."
He's a centrist.
He goes, I'm friends with you guys and I'm friends with you, but stop making this shit that you guys want to drag me around. And he goes, so I'm just apologizing because if it offended people, that's what I feel bad about. That's all it is. But people want to make it so much about, oh, Joe, this is why you don't apologize to the mob and the left and the SJW.
Nah, I don't think
him in his head, he's like, dude, I'm just saying sorry for offending people. That's
for the
it.
people that got
Don't politicize the fucking apology.
Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine being in that world where it's like, dude, I'm literally just apologizing because I offended you guys, and having fuck faces being like, oh, the mob and blah blah blah, or people over here saying, well, it's not enough, we gotta go after blah blah blah.
Yeah, see what I mean? That's why I honestly wouldn't have apologized. I would have been like, no, I'm not a. And a lot of people stood up for him. And even were like behind him, even saying like he shouldn't have apologized for it. Not because he offended people, it's because people know him. He's not a racist.
Yeah.
That's why he shouldn't have apologized. Because everybody knows, even the same people that were canceling him know that he said it and he didn't say it to be racist. He was quoting people, or he was saying like, hey, this person said this. It was subtext. It wasn't him saying like, hey, bro, did you know that fucking Obama's a dirty, None of that.
Right. All the context was him. I think because I've been watching like for years. So it was almost like, whoa, I was over here like thinking, I've heard him say it. But it wasn't him calling like anybody. That. There was definitely him like recalling a story of like what he heard somebody else say, or then this guy walked in the door and he called him this or whatever. You know what I mean? But that clip was obviously cut to where it was just, let me say this, or he said this.
That's why. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm angry at Joe. Not angry. I don't really give a shit anymore. But it's where it's just like, dude, you shouldn't have apologized because now everybody's after him again. You shouldn't have, because everybody that defended him, like Israel Adesanya, even said it. Like, he shouldn't have apologized. He goes, because that's my boy. He goes, I know what he's about. Like, Israel Adesanya stood up for him. He goes, I know what he's about. He goes, he's not racist at all. He goes, that's my boy.
Yeah.
And he said, fuck the noise.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
So it's like, obviously, Israel Adesanya doesn't speak for all black people. I know this. But we should also know context matters. Like, he wasn't being racist when he said that.
No, of course.
That was just some fucking asshole being a total fucking hater trying to ruin this man's career. Which, unfortunately, you can't ruin Joe Rogan. Like, you can't. He's at the top of his game. Like, he's more reliable than CNN and Fox News at this point. So it's like, there's no canceling that guy.
At all.
But that's the thing where I was like, dude, you shouldn't have fucking apologized. He should have just come out with a statement like, hey, I just want to let you guys know from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry to absolutely fucking no one. Fuck all you motherfuckers that think I'm a racist. Because we all know the truth. Just ended the video there.
Yeah. As soon as I first saw the apology video, you kind of use your imagination, or at least me, and you're just like, oh, I know what he's going to say next. So the scenario I made up in my head was more along the lines like, hey, there's a video going around, which is actually, I think, how he started the video.
I think so.
There's a video of me going around, like, out of context and all this shit.
He did that, out of context.
And then in my imagination filled in where he would be like, oh, it's kind of weird how these guys are trying to paint me as a racist. I advise all you guys, go through the videos, go through the podcast episodes. I'll timestamp it for all you guys, so you guys see for yourself. Whoever made this video, it's clearly a hit piece on me. They're very mad with what I've been talking about lately. They're trying to make me paint me as a racist. Have a lot of you guys like, leave Spotify or disavow me. Go look for yourselves. But I don't think the apology necessarily was a fuck up. I know you do, and actually I think majority of people do, because I just see it as, if that's how he feels, bro, let the man express himself.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think where he did fuck up, or his team, or Young Jamie, or whoever fucking did it, they took down a lot more episodes.
That's the one thing that, oh my God.
So
hundreds, bro.
If you come out and say, hey man, I fucked up, with this, and then you delete that which you fucked up, it's like,
they won.
Now we're just gonna fill in the blanks. Now we'll never, like, some people out there will never be able to cross-reference and be like, let me see for myself if I want
to know.
Because there's people that will look at it and be like,
well, who knows? He probably kept them on YouTube.
Hopefully.
He probably kept them on YouTube. Who knows?
But you know what I mean? There's people that are going to be like, well, let me go look for myself. And they're going to be like, man, he was just telling a story. Or he was just telling a bunch of stories. Or he was, man, you guys are bullshitting, man. I'm not about to fucking turn my back on him for this. But now there's people that will never get to see that for themselves. So they'd be like, wait, do I stand on principle? Or do I just take his word for it?
And I think that also hurt him even more, because it's funny, because South Park.
Don't tell me they already made fucking content about this.
Yes and no. Do you remember that episode Cartoon Wars?
No.
They literally made an episode where even Bart Simpson comes out, and Cartman and Bart are trying to head to LA to cancel Family Guy by getting an episode pulled. And the way they get the episode pulled is because Family Guy was going to come out with an episode featuring the Prophet Muhammad. And then supposedly Al-Qaeda was making all kinds of shit, saying like, oh, bro, if fucking Family Guy shows that episode, we're going to bomb everybody and we're going to do all these kinds of terrorist tests. Anyways, Kyle's trying to stop it, going like, why the fuck you want to like pull the episode? Like, you really don't give a fuck about the Muslim people. Like, you don't give a shit about them. Why are you trying to pull it? So he goes, every show gets canceled after you pull an episode. He goes, because once you pull one episode, every other group that is offended by a joke they made could pull the next episode. After that, another episode gets pulled. Then the Christians pull an episode. Then the Asians pull an episode. Then the blacks pull an episode, to the point where they say, we can't. Just cancel the fucking show.
Damn, that's sad, man.
So, and it's kind of true what they did with Joe.
Yep.
They got to him to the point where he pulled his own episodes. Now they said, we got him. He pulled all the fucking episodes where he's saying N-word or whatever the fuck. Even though where the context matters, he still pulled it.
You know what I think they're
now he's gonna pull the transgender episodes.
Yeah, because he's come out and said
Fallon
Fox, exactly.
They're gonna pull that episode next.
And then they're gonna make a hit piece on like, oh, he's transgender.
The Adam one.
He hates transgender.
The Adam episode where he was like, when they get into a real debate about hormone therapy for kids, they're gonna pull that episode.
Who the fuck is Adam?
The dude that comes out and Adam ruins everything.
Oh, that guy is so annoying, bro.
Stupid motherfucker.
The most
he's like, well, I don't speak for myself because I've never been a part of that, but I do have friends.
There was so many fucking that I was just like,
no, aside from the it was that, bro. He'd be like, I'm not an expert on it, but I do have friends that are from the transgender community.
Bro, let me read you some of the comments. I'm barely pulling this shit up on YouTube.
I'd be like, bro, what the fuck is up with this fool, dude? Like, he wanted to sound like an expert, but right before he opened his fucking mouth, he'd be like, I'm not an expert, but I know people that are going through this. I'm not an expert on racism, but I have a lot of black and Latino friends that have experienced racism.
Let me just read you some of the comments. I barely pulled this up. I didn't know we were going to talk about this. It's Joe Rogan and Adam Conover have an in-depth discussion about trans athletes. Let me just read some of the comments, man. All right. There's a 0% chance that this guy has played sports competitively.
Maybe Beyblade.
All right, look, there's another one. I completely agree with Adam on the fact that he's not an expert.
See, I told you he was in it. I'm not an expert on this.
Someone said, someone said, it's crazy how he can preface something with, I'm not an expert, and still speak confidently and not willing to take in any type of facts.
That's what I told you. He was doing that shit. He'd be like, I'm not an expert, but my friend.
Someone said, every time Adam says, I'm not an expert, and Joe follows up with, right, I can't help but laugh. Oh, man.
Oh, fucking A.
Someone said, I give Joe a lot of credit for not reaching over the table and choking this guy unconscious.
Getting him in the fucking triangle like, come here, bitch.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that episode so fucking annoying.
Dude, that guy was annoying.
And I had nothing against the guy. It was my first time ever seeing any type of content.
His show is okay. The Adam Ruins Everything, it's okay. It covers like social topics and shit like that.
Yeah.
The jail system, all kinds of stupid shit. It's entertaining. It's not something I'm in love with this. Like, I'm not in love with the show. It was okay.
It's sad because I didn't put a face on him because back in the day I would just listen to the podcast, not watch it. You were actually the first person I ever saw watch it because on your computer, right?
Yeah.
But I would always just download it on my phone and just every episode just listen to it. I could be working out, running, whatever. And I was just listening to that, and I was like, dude, this guy sounds so fucking annoying.
And then
I fucking went on YouTube to put a face on it, and I was like, God
goofy
damn it.
bitch. Huh?
And he looks annoying.
He goofy looking bitch, huh? Motherfucker.
But
it sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks the position our boy Joe is in.
Definitely.
I think he pulls out of this bitch. I hope they don't pull any more episodes. Although, mark my word, it's gonna happen.
Dude, can you think about that? How sad is that, bro? That it's not arguably anymore. It's the biggest podcast in the world. Content that so many people want to fucking like hear, listen to. Just knowing that there's 100 and I think it was close to 200. I might be exaggerating.
No, I think it was like 160, 180.
See, it's like, let's say 150. There's around 150 episodes that arguably we might never get to hear again.
No. over because
That's
a group of people
fucking
got
sad,
butthurt.
bro. That's fucking sad.
And that's why I've said it before. You're never gonna make everybody happy, bro.
At all.
What happened in our fucking recent video that hit over 1,000 views? Which thank you, motherfuckers, for all those views, and thank you to the new subscribers, by the way.
Yep.
We appreciate the shit out of you guys. The fucking corny fucks that were trying to say like, oh, it's our video, and then the other idiot that got butthurt because of Mexican heritage. And we can't make everybody happy. We can't. You're always gonna have somebody that's gonna get either butthurt, is gonna be hating, or is gonna have a conflicting opinion from yours. And it's like all you gotta do is be like, hey, fuck it. It is what it is. You watched my shit. You still watched it, right? You still didn't. It didn't stop you. No matter how much you hated me, no matter how much you disagreed with me, or no matter how disgusting you thought my content was, it didn't stop you from watching me, right? You watched it because you hate on me. You watched it because you love me. You watched it because you want to debate me or have an opinion on me.
Right.
Right? And that's how it was with Joe Rogan. Because he had content for everybody. Science geeks. How many scientists did he have that would talk about space and fucking Atlantis and global warming and shit like that?
You know what's sad? Maybe one day we'll do a throwback. But not to give us too much credit, but we kind of predicted this. When we talked on this very same little podcast when we were first starting out, we talked about the move to Spotify.
The golden handcuffs.
And we talked about like, dude, it's gonna be a weird situation. For me, I was such a like I had such a like a negative outlook on it.
I did too.
I was just like, bro, for
It's
me,
gonna be the worst choice of his
for
life.
me, it was a big deal because of the comments.
Yeah.
I was like, the comments of that podcast is a very special thing because so many people come on there. They give their opinions. They give their opinions. A lot of times the jokes are fucking hilarious, but sometimes it's just information that you can use, learn, and look up, and then you're like, whoa, I didn't even know that.
And I think that's a big reason why YouTube is so big, because of the comment section.
Yeah, and then you're taking that to a platform that doesn't offer that.
No, at all.
And it's like, how many people are missing out? Oh, I got something to say that they might fucking help the next person, and then oh wait, I can't because bitch ass Spotify doesn't. So
Yeah,
I was
like
just
instead of watching 3 hours of this shit, let me read the comments real quick.
Right.
Oh, good episode, nice episode. Oh, dude, it gets boring after 15 minutes. Oh, it gets boring after 15. Oh man, fuck, I probably shouldn't waste my time on this one.
And the reference that people would drop in the comment section, and I was just like, it sounds like it's not a big deal,
But it
but
is
eliminating the comments from that podcast is gonna hurt.
a lot.
And it's funny because after he left, before it became exclusive, when it was still on YouTube, but he was warning people like, hey, by the end of this year, it's no longer gonna be here. Blah blah blah. The comments were just like, if he goes, I'm not watching. If he goes, I'm not watching. And then there was a YouTube channel that was still dropping clips.
Yeah.
And the comments were like, dude, I can't believe it. I thought I was his biggest fan. I haven't watched a single episode since he left.
I haven't.
I haven't made the jump, or I tried making the jump. Spotify is too frustrating.
Did you make the jump?
No. There was only 2 episodes that I think only 2 that I made that I still went on Spotify for. The very last one, I think it was the very last one before he went to Spotify exclusively, which was John Mackey, the CEO of
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods. It was a really interesting conversation. And then when he had Patrick Bet-David on, because I was just
That was
like,
a recent one, no?
It was less than a year old,
Yeah.
and I was just like, wow, because I love Patrick Bet-David's interview style,
Yeah, he's super cool.
and I used to wonder like, will he ever be on JRE? And then he made it to JRE, and I was like, wow, like what a cool thing, So I was like, I actually want to hear that.
I'm glad
I
he
heard
didn't
it.
interview him in the toaster, bro.
Yeah,
I think it would have been horrible if you would have interviewed him in the toaster. I feel like this because I only saw the clip when he's interviewing him, and I was like, dude, that ambiance, that setting, it suits a lot better.
yeah, that
Having
toaster.
having Patrick Bet-David and Joe Rogan there, dude. The toaster sucked.
I'm glad that era, even though it was so short-lived, I'm glad that era's over because that toaster looked like it was warm in there, and if you're in a warm room, you get sleepy.
And you get sweaty. Like, think about how many guests he had in there that were just scratching their nuts because they were like, fuck, dude, my balls are sweaty as fuck.
How many guests had like a fucking like a small pool under their seat right where your nuts sit?
Yeah, dude. That was, you had to be like, hey, bro, you got a towel or something?
And Joe was just like, I'll drink that. Not just kidding.
I think it's a good way to end it there, bro.
Yeah, same.
But hope you guys enjoyed it. Share your thoughts. Don't forget, we still got that poll going. Who's hotter, Mia Khalifa or Megan Fox.
Stupidest poll.
No, it's not a stupid poll because you
Stupidest
mentioned
poll.
it first. Don't back off on it. You mentioned it first.
Hey, what do you guys think about the Canada trucker situation? Is everyday household items that we all have gonna become collector's items?
GoFundMe fucking the Canada situation.
Well,
Damn, we forgot about that. Fuck it. Share your thoughts on that shit too.
is it gonna be bad when all the shelves are empty at the stores? Did Joe Rogan fuck up? Did he not fuck up? Was it the right thing to do? Will he bounce back? And all that good shit.
And shout out to Alex and the Goonernator.
Shout out to the Goonernator.
We're back, baby. I know we've been lagging it, but dude, we've had technical difficulty after technical difficulty, and that was fucking funny.
Dude, we have another fucking addition to the lost episodes.
Yeah, so we're sorry for that. We're sorry for the long wait for the new episode, but we're back, baby.
Yep.
Better than ever.
Right on. Peace.
But late.